This is a huge year, a very important year for Justin Fields. To me, this is a make or break a career year for Justin Fields. I think the same is kind of the same for Russell Wilson, but not on the same scale. You see, Russell Wilson has a career that he can fall back on. He's been to 2 Super Bowls, won one of them. He's made a enormous amount of money in his career. I know what happened in Denver wasn't good, but he may be Hall of Fame. I don't know about first ballot at this point, but he may be Hall of Fame worthy. Russell Wilson has a career that he can fall back on if it doesn't work for the Steelers. Now, yes, if it doesn't work for the Steelers for Russell Wilson, I think that his days in the NFL are numbered, because if you don't work with Pete Carroll at the end, if you don't work with Sean Payton, and now you don't work with Mike Tomlin, at some point they're going to look at you like, yo, these are, if you look at record-wise, these are all great potential Hall of Fame coaches that you weren't good at. At some point, it can't all be you or them. It has to be you somewhere. So I think that if it doesn't work for Pittsburgh, I'm not saying you have to win a championship, but if it doesn't work for Pittsburgh, it's going to be tough for Russell Wilson to continue his career, but he has a career to fall back on. And it ain't like, you can look at old age, you can look at just the wear and tear, and just be like, yeah, well, it was over with, and it was just a quick career, but it was over with for Russell Wilson. Justin Fields is different. I think Justin Fields is almost 10 years younger than Russell Wilson. As much as this is supposed to be a rejuvenation for Russell Wilson, the same can and should be said for Justin Fields. It did not work in Chicago with Justin Fields, which is why he is here. Remember, they traded up to get Justin Fields. And you can say what you want about bringing pieces around Justin Fields and not bringing pieces around Justin Fields. All can be accurate. All can be true. But that doesn't negate the fact that we are here. And he is a Pittsburgh Steeler and not a Chicago Bear. And we all know that the Chicago Bears thought that they were going to go a different direction with Caleb Williams. I understand. But when you're a draft pick as high as Justin Fields, you're going to get multiple chances, because you don't want, especially in the NFL, you don't want to lose, or you don't want to essentially admit that the draft pick that you selected just wasn't it. It didn't work for Justin Fields in Chicago. And I feel that it needs to work in Pittsburgh, because unlike Russell Wilson, Justin Fields does not have a long career, doesn't have a $300 million career that he can fall back on. You see, if it doesn't work for Justin Fields here, and I'm not liking what I'm hearing out of Pittsburgh camp, the fact that there is still a quarterback battle, even with Russell Wilson being injured, concerns me for Justin Fields. Because unlike Russell Wilson, Justin Fields' career still has more in front of him than behind him. And if it doesn't work here, Justin Fields, I think, would put himself into a journeyman backup category, which is tough to do, which is what you saw Teddy Bridgewater find himself in, which is what you saw Tyrod Taylor find himself in, which is what you see Jameis Winston finds himself in right now. Because there's nowhere Russell or Jameis Winston can go right now and you think, oh, he's a starter. No. Justin Fields' career, to me, hinges and banks on this season. As much as I may like Russell Wilson, I think that Russell Wilson had a bad rap in Denver. I don't think that they surround him with the pieces that he needed. And I do think that there were some things that were shady, and Russell Wilson has some blame to, it's not just all them. But what I'm saying is, bro, as much as I like Russell Wilson, Justin Fields needs to win this starting spot, especially with Russell Wilson being out a lot of camp because of an injury. And, you need to look like a starting quarterback in this league consistently. Because trust and believe, if it does not work here, it is not going. I think he will lose any credibility to be a starting quarterback. Justin Fields needs this. He needs this to go right. Because I promise you, his career is essentially over. I'm not saying that he won't be an NFL player. I'm not saying that if it doesn't work in Pittsburgh, it's done. What I'm saying is, I don't know any situation where he would be a sought-after quarterback if it doesn't work here. Seeing as though almost all the cards that's put in his hands right now should be book-winning cards. He should dominate. Look, you're younger than Russell Wilson. You're you're healthier than Russell Wilson right now. You didn't have as bad a season as Russell Wilson had last season. Or no, the season before last. Your career, you're young, your career is, you have much more in front of you than behind, unlike Russell Wilson. All the cards, if we're playing spades, all the cards in his hand should be winning cards. He should win every single book with these cards. If he doesn't play this right, and if he doesn't, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because obviously the NFL season is about to start, so we're about to get back into NFL and talk a lot about NFL. But reports are coming out that he hasn't won the starting job, and that right now it shouldn't be a competition. Justin Fields' career, as we know it, is on the line this year. And I think the first domino is going to fall if he doesn't win the starting position. And I'm not saying that's the end of his career, but if he doesn't, and let's say by week 5 or 6 he doesn't start, yeah, it's going to be tough. Oh, man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast, new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.